There are a lot of people in this area who would play sports if they had a great place to play.
Ahora sí que cualquier deporte que practiques es bueno. Mientras hagas ejercicio, hay que mantenerse bien.
People don't want to pay to go play on a piece of dirt. They want to play on something that they see on TV. To them, it feels like they're in a stadium. It feels like they're somewhere really cool, like really high end.
There's just really nothing around here like Foro. Parents love it, players love it. When they see the facility, it just adds that level of professionalism to, the whole program, to our club. Being outdoors is crucial for us because we're training to play outdoors. And a lot of other clubs too have not been able to train, but we haven't skipped a beat. Having organized fields, the lines, the turf.
Being able to have multiple fields going.
La cancha, la superficie está excelente. No corres el riesgo de lesionarte.
The sand volleyball courts are great. They keep them up. They're really nice. They're soft. They have a built-in place for the players to shower off.
Puedes rentar 1 hora, puedes rentar 2 horas, quedas con los amigos.
Being so close to the heart of Addison, this is just a brilliant location.
El lugar está padre, hay árboles.
There's nothing else around here that offers an experience like that. Now that they have a place to play, they can actually come out and play.
Well, at Eagle Field north of Dallas, the expectation is to fly high for the home team in their season opener. They've known nothing but success in the division and were national champs a few seasons back, but that's becoming a distant memory, and meanwhile, their opponents are eager to prove they're not the same bottom feeders they were a season ago. Good evening to you all, and welcome to live UPSL Premier Division Soccer on Vader Media. Our action takes us to the Texas North Conference tonight, where Dynasty Foro SC faces Racing Dallas in their home opener. From Eagle Field here on the campus of Prince of Peace Christian School in Carrollton, Texas, my name's Danny Catula, and it's a pleasure having you with us for tonight's contest. As we've mentioned, it's a Foro SC side with a history and a reputation that precedes them, previously known as Foro 360 Pro. They've changed names, of course, only very slightly, but their success has not changed. It's their 8th season in the UPSL, a bit of rare continuity for a club in this division, and they have succeeded every single season. The worst they've ever finished only happened once. That was 3rd place ever since, or other than that, I should say. They have been division winners 3 times, and they finished runners-up 3 more times. In 2021, national champions of the UPSL, and of course, once you start to have that success over a long period of time, that becomes the expectation. They've got 2 wins, no losses or draws on the season, good for 6 points and 1st place out of the 10-team Texas North Division this season. Michael Garbini and Corey Fox are at the helm at the coaching staff. Racing Dallas on the other side of things, their expectations really are about as low as they get, at least from the outside. On the inside, this team's been expecting to perform a lot better than they did a season ago. They are very much ready to prove, I think, to a lot of people that that opening year was not their best. I can let you know that as we get underway, it's Racing Dallas moving from left to right in the all-white strip. They've got those red numbers and trim. And of course, Foro, the home side today, they'll move from right to left on your screen in the all-orange kits. And now good a time as ever to give you the starting 11 for both sides as we get things underway. Foro in that orange and black. Here's what they'll look like. Gonzalo Santa Martinez is the goalkeeper today. Well, enough to get back to that. Could be a chance going the other direction for Racing, the away side. Could a cross come in from here? Well, they will go with a lofted ball, but it is headed away. So it's Martinez in goal, and you've got Nate Kopetsky, Ivan Bengono, Thomas Robinson, and Tenbag Jurira on the back line, reading it from left to right. In defensive midfield, Christian Quintana wears the number 7. Coming the other way, this is Letabo Ketijang, and he had an effort on goal that did need to be saved that time. Randy Martinez didn't have a whole lot to do, but he did his job. So a minute in, we've got the first set piece of this match, first corner kick for Foro. And just to finish out the lineup, Juan Ramirez and Alec Cosio join Christian Quintana in midfield. It's a midfield triangle. Then up top, you've got Ketijang, who we just mentioned, this run down here. And it's a pretty good effort to keep it on target as well and to force a save. This corner will come. Actually, I think they're going to make it a deep throw in here. But before we get to that, goalkeeper just had to be helped up. Referee does the job. And no, it will be a corner. It did appear that way. Hector Romero is opposite Ketijang on the wings, and up top it's Moyad Ankir. Here comes this one to the back post. Couple of bounces, bunch of white shirts in the area, but they can't seem to deal with it. And this is Foro. The cross will come in, and it's really well defended. Had to be by Marcelo Pedraza, the defensive midfielder for Racing Dallas. And again, we've still got to get you there, starting 11. Do that after this corner kick, but a really important intervention from Pedraza. That was a really nice layoff. See in the background, Eagle Country, as it's known, Prince of Peace Christian School, the home of their football and soccer teams. This ball comes in. Not much doing that time, so far side. I played forward, and that's just poked out by Racing. So over there to chase it is Ketijang. In the meantime, Randy Martinez is the Dallas goalkeeper. Miles Nichols and Eleazar Bonilla are the center backs. Then Carlos Cruz is on the left side, Alonso Tovar on the right of defense, and it will be a busy defense if the expectations coming into this match are to be believed. Midfield, we already mentioned him. Pedrazo is going to be the number 14 shirt in defensive midfield. Short corner for Foro. And along the goal line, cross comes to the top of the box. Only problem was no one was there. Well, that is a zinger, but it will go well wide in the end. Not a bad effort from there. Really tough to keep it on target. That technique is very difficult, and it proved so on that occasion. Would have liked a little bit better. Goal kick to come. So Cruz, Bonilla, Nichols, and Tovar, left to right, are the defenders for Racing Dallas. Pedraza in front of them as the number 6. He'll wear number 14, but he'll play that number 6 role, to be clear. Eric Ramirez and Erlin Flores are the other midfielders. Both teams lining up in a 4-3-3 formation, fairly standard. Both sides will seem to have a holding option. Outside attackers figure to be Max Flaviani on the left. On the right, Carlos Bocafunes. Wow, bad giveaway. And from the left side, could a cross come in? Be well defended on that right side by Tovar. Or actually, that was Miles Nichols who came over there and made the play. Going is backwards from Chirita, and it goes to Bengono. Now it's Robinson. Robinson again. And out left to Nigeria. Forward. And Ramirez will be dispossessed. And a nice defensive effort from Miles Nichols. And we never got to mention to you the out-and-out striker today wearing number 11 for Racing Dallas. That's Gabigol Nogueira. Alright, so we've got our lineups into you. And now Foro would like to get the opener. It's blocked, but still in the area. A lot of traffic in there. Still not fully cleared. And they wanted I think maybe a high kick there. Could have been a handball as well. Something. Yeah, I think they are going to get a high kick. Referee's raised his arm in the air to indicate an indirect free kick. At least that would typically be the case. And you got a lot of orange shirts around this one. Just wonder who will take it. One of the first guys to get in there was Quintana wearing the number 7. Also got Girera in the area. Ramirez. And at number 6, Foro have been knocking on the door. No concrete chance yet, though. See if that changes now. Still 3 men over it. Could be a right-footed hit from Quintana. And they're going to just lay it off. A little bit of dribbling skill, and that seems like a wasted chance. Never even got a shot away, and now Racing would love to come on the break. It's a good ball through, a nice first touch, but just a little bit too far forward. Able to be cleared effectively by Bengono, and that will lead us to a Racing Dallas throw-in. See what their strategy is here. Foro, when they're on the ball, have gotten forward. They've really pressed high, forced the issue against their opponents in white. But for Racing, you just wonder if they're going to take the opportunity to possess a little bit more. Being very much pinned in right now. And that really had all the look of a giveaway. Ended up able to keep possession though. Long ball, and it's just going to fall beyond the reach of Nogueira. Away by Santa Martinez, the goalkeeper, directly to a white shirt. Played out to the left wing. What could come of this? Flaviani has 2 players to aim for, but not for the first time early on. That touch is a little bit too far, and Racing Dallas will give up an attacking half chance. So again, 0-0 in this one. Racing coming in with 1 win, 1 loss. That win they just had in their most recent contests. It's their only home game of the season thus far. 4-0 victory. Looked very dominant to their credit. Naturally, their season opener was a 2-0 loss to Texas Spurs at their place. Both these teams hailing from the Dallas city limits. But of course, we're a little bit north of town. Upper reaches of the metro in Carrollton. Here's a long ball. And that could still have danger, couldn't it? Some nice link-up play along this right side. Classic triangle passing. Coaches love to see this. And they're still in possession. They'll interlink along the other side. This cross is a little bit disappointing. Well cleared, though, to be fair. The corner kick will be the result. Just didn't quite see. I mean, you saw the concept, the idea in Jarira's head. Tendai Jarira from his left back spot getting forward. Seems very eager to get into the attack. Play crosses in from that area from the left flank. That one you just feel could have been much more effective in the air. 9th minute here. Another corner for Foro. Back post service. It will be kept in play for now. But it's excellent work to shield the ball out of play. Marcelo Pedraza again. Not the first time we call his name and give him plaudits for his defensive work. Should be an important piece of this Racing team. There's just so much pressure that gets applied to both the midfield and the defense when you play a team like Foro who just suffocate you with possession. It gets forward so many times in a course of 90 minutes. The defensive midfield role will be crucial. Jarira again. Going to play it centrally, and it'll go all the way back. Thomas Robinson across to his center back pairing. Bengono back to Robinson. This is Cosio. He'll move it out left. Jarira's had a lot of space so far. Crossed it in. And again, nothing really comes of it. Not for lack of trying, but Foro have just not found a clear shot at goal. That could have been it. But it didn't come off. Still in the area. Played backwards as he fell. Interesting effort. John. Backwards to Bengono. Passing will finally break up that spell of passing. And that's just a poor giveaway. And won't be punished. Going back nicely on a sliding challenge from Quintana. Here's Bengono. Out to his right. It's going to be Nate Kopetsky. To get forward. Still like to. He'll play it backwards. Lofted ball just behind him. Trying to hold on to possession. Robinson probing with that pass. Moved out left. Jarira. As a runner, he'll play it to him. Nice 1-2. Oh, that's textbook. And a beautiful finish. The goal that the build-up deserved. It's 1-0 for Foro SC in fantastic fashion. That is just brilliant play in all phases, and you see the possession that Foro have created, the pressure that they put on a defense, and you see it pay off. It's not too often in this game where you do everything right, everything looks pretty, and you do get the finish that you deserve at the end. I'd love to see a replay. We'll see it now. You just see the movement. That first move in there is really the most beautiful part of all of it. It's a great finish as well. But the run in that comes from Mohalankit, that's not a common run to see from a number 9, from a striker. He does a really good job of getting out of his position, unselfishly drawing defenders away, and that little deft touch to get it back to where it came from. Goal, by the way, comes from Tendai Jarira. Excellent finish from him. Comes from his left side of defense and moves his way all the way to finish that one from the edge of the box. 1-0 Foro SC. And if you're just joining us, they are now, at least early on in these stages, on their way to a 3rd victory from 3. It's their home opener as well. And again, a reminder, this team has never finished below 3rd in the Texas North Division. They've been around now their 8th season. They just seem unstoppable in a certain sense. Racing have had a counter-attack or two early on. This first quarter hour of play, they'll need to organize it a bit more, you feel. We'll see what they're capable of. It's going to go out of play. effort to keep it in from Erling Flores. Didn't pan out. Throw in from the goal scorer. That's Jirira. And Gono on the crossing pass from Robinson, and now forward Quintana. That's given away, but won right back by Foro. It's another thing that has worked out in their favor. Every time they give the ball away, they have had a couple of sloppy passes. They've been able to win it back within 1 or 2 touches from Racing. They're very intent on, when they do lose the ball, getting it right back. Possession, really the name of the game for these guys. Right side, here's Kapetsky. Right forward, this is Ketijang. He's knocked over. Looked like it was legally done, and the referee will agree, but Ketijang stays on the ground for a moment, and we'll stop the play just to make sure he's all right to carry on. It just feels like he's grabbing maybe his left thigh there. Tough to see from this angle. Just wonder if it wasn't even a contact foul. Maybe we'll get to see it again. The challenge comes in, and you just wonder if it's the way he lands more than anything. I think it's a fair challenge. Came in from Alonso Toar. They are going to call the training staff out. This level, sometimes it's a trainer, which I think in this case it is. Sometimes it'll just be the coaching staff to come out and do what they can. So with that break in play, we're nearing 15 minutes gone in this one. And again, just a reminder, a couple of moments ago, the opener came from some really nice 1-2 combination play from Moyalan Kit, who is credited with the assists, deservedly so. It is left back, Tendai Jirira. That's why we're at 1-0. We mentioned it at the open, Foro SC in the orange today, previously known as Foro 360 Pro. A couple of seasons ago they changed their name. Second place finish in the division a season ago, and that's the 3rd time they've come up in second. In this entire division, the Texas North has grown quite a bit. There were a couple seasons there where it was 5-6 teams, and now of course it's up to 10. And they're quality teams as well. Defeaters Kicks coming out of this division had a pretty deep run last season. Not their first either. There have been some excellent teams to come out of this Dallas-Fort Worth area. Of course, there's been a great history of soccer in this region for quite a long time, especially at the youth level. You think of FC Dallas Academy. It's fair to say they're the most prestigious academy in MLS in the United States. We're back underway with that being said. Foro SC 1, Racing Dallas 0. That's a really good defensive effort. It's going to be whistled though for a foul. Either way, I think he just had to stop that attack. We'll see it one more time. Yeah, he knows he's trying to win the ball there. I think he's going for it cleanly, but he knows that at a certain point, yeah, he will pick up the yellow card. That's a situation where you just don't want to let Racing Dallas take your momentum away if you're Foro. And Gabigol Noguera was hoping to do just that, moving up that right flank. He had a lot of space beyond the goal scorer, Jirira. Carlos Cruz here on the right side is about to take the ensuing free kick, and that was the injured winger Ketijang you've just seen come on your screen. So Racing looking to take a bit more control of this match. Hold on to possession a bit longer. Well, that was a scary moment. Could still be scary. They're defending in packs, Foro, and they're not leaving the defense just to the 4 players on the back line. Even up forward, these attackers are really getting involved. They're much engaged in trying to win the ball back. They're all bought into this mentality. Racing finding it hard to get past them. That'll go out of play. They're going to say it touched Racing Dallas last. Getting his foot out of the way in time was Ramirez. Here's Quintana. Switches it, Bengono. And Bengono back where it came from, Quintana. Bengono from Robinson. See it again, Robinson will. Javira again, just really understands when he makes a pass. He's always in movement. That was what led to the first goal. This ball out to the right, saw the intention, but it was intercepted. And let's see about this. Plenty of numbers down the right-hand side. Idea was good, execution less so, and Racing Dallas able to clear it safely away. Throw in for Foro. And 20 minutes in this one. Started about 7 p.m. local time, Central Time Zone, of course. This ball thrown into the corner. What could come of this? Not really many players to aim for. And the cross most likely wouldn't have found anyone, even if there had been. A little bit long for the occasion. Racing Dallas to throw, and they'll be in the same conundrum they have been over these 20 minutes to start this match. Struggling to just get out of jail, break the press, if you will. And they change that now. They'll get it high in the air, but it'll be intercepted by the tall center back Robinson. Quintana has a touch. To the left, Ramirez. Juan Ramirez would like to run at his defender. He got around Cruz and he had an effort at goal. He thought that was crossing territory, but he was able to put it on frame. And it had to be saved as well. See this one more time. This is a nice move to just get past Cruz, get enough space, and it's never likely to go in from that angle, but when you can test the goalkeeper, always ideal. Randy Martinez, once again, is the man between the sticks for Racing. Here's Ramirez. Oh, it's a searching ball through, and it's a really nice run. Is there anything else to come from this? Played back into the center. Jarira was the one who crossed it in, but it was knocked out nicely. Still Jarira on the ball, and he played it square to no one. It's out of play on the far side. Racing just, again, struggling to put some passes together. And once you go a long time without being able to have possession, I have been in this situation a lot. Played with a lot of teams that were the underdog, that didn't have a lot of possession. And it's difficult. You can kind of get in your own head just trying to get creative and do a little bit too much just to try to hold onto the ball and make some passes. And that's not the type of desperate scenario that Racing want to find themselves in. It's a real challenge tactically, trying to figure this situation out. We'll see a corner kick now as that clearance glanced off a couple of players, presumably last off someone wearing white. Corner's up next from Alec Cosil. Lots of corners early on for Foro. They haven't taken advantage of any of them. And that trend will continue. It's given away. Move down to the right wing, and a shot from there. Well, that did test the keeper more than we expected it to, didn't it? Another look at this one. And well, corner up next. Could this service be any more dangerous? Well, it had the potential. They're arguing it was another touch off of a Racing player. Yeah, well, I'd have lost that live feed. Apologies for that. You do get a nice little satellite view of suburban Dallas, Fort Worth area. And we are back. It looked like Foro did win that argument to have possession go their way. Not a bad effort there. But Cosillo's half volley never seemed like it had any danger of heading on target. Foro almost had the problem of too many players around the ball. You saw Guerrero trying to get out of the way that time as well. In any case, it's Martinez sending it away. Sporting pink for Racing Dallas. Ball's away and it's flicked past midfield. Battle forward around that 50-yard line. We are playing the football lines on the field. That is right in the middle of football season. Very sacred time in the state of Texas. Almost there more than anywhere else. It's a different football that we're treated to tonight, and for Foro it has been a treat. Quality attacking football. This crossed well. It did have danger, didn't it? It was an important deflection that time. Oh, well. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and say it was deflected, but it might not have been. They're going to say it's a goal kick. And if it wasn't touched, that was a disappointing service. Martinez now with a backup. He'll leave along the goal line. And that'll allow him to take this ensuing goal kick. He'll move his players forward. Imagine he wants to go long with this one. Hope that somebody on his team can latch onto it. Let his players get forward into an attacking area. And, well, that wasn't quite how it panned out, was it? It will stay in possession of Racing for the moment. Yeah, well, that didn't last long. Racing, some good defending. That could lead to an attacking chance. What could be done here? Nogueira. Well, that ball was behind its target. So right side, Foro would like to venture forward. We'll see maybe advantage played. It looked like it could have been contact. Guerrero. Again. Third time. Robinson. Switches for Bengono. To the right side. Robinson once more. It's an interesting ball, and the seconds will fall to Foro. Played out to the left side, Ramirez. Actually, that's going to be Hector Romero, pardon me. And switched. This shot is gonna find the back of the net. It had a wicked deflection, if I'm not mistaken. That'll make it 2-0. Foro 2, Racing Dallas nothing. And you just get the feeling they could be piling it on today. See one more time how this happened. Again, Ankita is gonna get the assist, and yeah, to me, it does look like it takes a deflection. Hard to see. Tough angle for it. For me, that was deflected, and of course makes it much more difficult on Martinez, the goalkeeper for Dallas. And now things are much more difficult for the entire team. They're down by a pair of goals, and very, very early in this match. So many things could change. That's the nature of this sport. But at the same time, the way things are going now, chances of Racing Dallas even creating two clear-cut chances, at least in the foreseeable future, just doesn't feel very likely. For Foro, they'll want to make sure not to rest on their laurels. It's said often that the most dangerous lead in football is a 2-0 lead. It's because you start to get a little bit more comfortable, especially this early on. Start to feel, hey, maybe we can take the foot off the pedal a little bit. Foro will be looking to avoid that mentality. Here's Ben Gono. Forward by Robinson, and that one is intercepted. Passing. Could they counter? They wanted to go quick. Maybe it was a bit too quick, but they've won the ball back. Look at this. Error from Robinson. He will give away a free kick to a Tone. And you wonder if he'll see a yellow card as well. His teammate already has one. For a similar challenge, he will be a bit more lucky this time. They played it in quickly and the referees allowed it. Look at this. This could be a chance. Across the center, and Robinson will do his duty effectively. Kitijan. Here's Robinson again. Up and down last couple of minutes for him. Just a passing clinic right now from Foro. It's been accurate. It's been intentional. We had 30 minutes and Dallas are hardly seeing the ball unless it's a passing error from Foro or just like that, a poor touch. But it's what Dallas do when they have the ball. That's what will make the difference for them. What could get them back engaged in this. And of course, it was a 4-0 win last week. You know they have the ability to do it. Going forward, that will be a foul, and since Foro weren't pleased, they had a third goal in their sights. Well, when they have gone forward, it has been that guy Nogueira this time. It's a poor pass just trying to make something happen, but Nogueira has been that guy on the right wing to really force the issue at times, make Foro think defensively. Robinson. That was tricky dribbling from Kitijan. He'll try to win it back, but he couldn't. The pass back to him was not up to standard. This one's back to Asanta. This is that first goal, by the way. It's just excellent. that side-footed pass to nutmeg a player and find Giura as he makes his run forward. That's about as good a pass as you're going to see in the UPSL all season long. And there's a big slate of MLS action going on as we speak. Eastern time zone matches are about half an hour in, maybe at halftime now. Well, we'll get back to that. This could be a chance for the third. Still on. Hooked into the middle, and wow, that really had the danger of being an own goal to be intervened with. And just kind of falling down. It wasn't the contact he wanted with the header, but turned out okay for Racing. Anyway, Foro will have a corner kick, but I was just mentioning quite a few matches going on now in MLS, and I don't know if you're going to find a better assist in tonight's MLS matches than what we've just seen. That's brilliant attacking play, and of course, take nothing away from the run and the ensuing finish from Giura. Both assists, by the way, coming from Moyad Ankir, striker today for Foro. Here's Robinson. In midfield, a good first touch. Nice turn. That's about where the nice attacking play ended, and here come Racing. They want to break. Left side now, it's usually been the right. And it's usually been that man. Does he have some space to shoot? It's just going to sky over the bar. Could not keep it down. Gabigol Nogueira could not find his goal. doesn't feel far away either, does it? Still Foro 2, Racing 0. 33rd minute here. Racing Dallas, by the way, if you were curious, they are in their second season, as we mentioned, 1 win, 1 loss. 3 points, exactly in the middle, 5th out of 10. They're owned by Racing City Group. And it's going to be offside on Ketty Jung, but it's a Southwest Asia-based consortium. A couple of guys from the United Arab Emirates setting this one up. Got some player agency businesses involved. They own a couple of teams, the majority of those in Spain. This is surely going to be a foul and most likely a yellow card as well. Pretty blatant and pretty clear what the intention was that time. You see one more time, yeah, just clearly pulling on the shirt of Ankit, who was trying to get forward and maybe grab a goal himself. Yellow card is going to go against Racing to Eric Ramirez. Minute 35, only one guy over it this time from 30, 35 yards out. Juan Ramirez is that man for Foro. And the way this is set up, he could go for a cross, but right up the middle, I think it's a shot. It is a shot! Oh, it's a nice one as well. Could the rebound fall to anything? No, it's cleared away. Racing with some last-ditch defending. And we should see a corner next. Well, this is a great effort from this distance. Didn't need to be saved. It's a savable height there in the middle. It's a little higher, maybe just too far for the outstretched hands. But Martinez does get their credit to him. Ensuing corner. This is a place where Foro have been disappointing. Cross in, back post, nothing. Too long, and so if there is a criticism that the Foro coaching staff will give their team in about 10 minutes in the halftime team talk, you imagine that'll be it. It's been a disappointing showing from a set piece perspective. For Racing, just about everywhere else, it feels like they've been outplayed. Probably more to the credit of their opponents than to their own detriment. No matter what the reason, they have been second best so far. They'll have to find a way to change that. They're down 2 goals, of course. Long ball from Bengono. This will link up with a player in the attack. It's a really nice searching ball. Laid off. Continuing to pass it around, Quintana. Played it back out to where it all kind of started from on that left side. Dijang has it. Still with it. Central pass. Ramirez, now it's played out wide. Ankit. Ramirez again. Sprayed out right. Searching. All into the center from Quintana. And that shot was very weak. He was falling away from it. Really hard to generate power from that position. Back to midfield. Here's Bengono. Left wing. Ankit. He gets around a player. Has he gone down here? Yes, it will be a free kick. And this is a dangerous area as well. Just getting a talking to is Gabigol Nogueira. Free kick to come now. And you've got the player who won it, Ankit. He's the only one over it for now. Ramirez was there before. He lets it go. Moyad Ankit. He's got 2 assists already. Could he be the 3rd goal scorer today? We shall see. He will try to play provider again. It's a good header to the back post. And that header is not of the highest quality. You'll see it one more time. This is a tantalizing ball, and maybe just a little bit high for Robinson, and if it's too high for him, no one else is going to get there. You just see, kind of hit the top of his head. He didn't get the contact he wanted. If he puts it back into the center there, there's 2 orange shirts waiting to knock that one home. Very well could have been 3-0. Continue to venture forward. Foro do. Dallas up to the task of defending. This one is whistled as a foul. And down was Eric Ramirez. And away from the play, not related to the foul, we've got a player down here. You just wonder what that could be. And again, we'll call the trainer out. It's never promising. Of course, it's never good to see a player go down, but when it's due to an on-ball challenge, usually it's more likely to see a player on the floor, and if a player goes down away from the ball where it didn't feel like any contact had happened, that's where you start to really worry about a more serious injury, something muscular. Of course, you can also have cramps, shin splints, things along those lines. Usually see that in the second half of matches, though. We'll see Carlos Cruz at least get up to a sitting position. And they will get him up. Looks like he'll be able to go off under his own power, albeit slowly. And it feels like that right hip, maybe the thigh, he is favoring that left side, though. I'll certainly wish him all the best. Hope he's able to return. You see a couple players warming up, though, in the background for Racing Dallas in the event that Carlos Cruz cannot carry on. And just the way that he's coming off the pitch, the way he went down, all indicators seem to point to the fact that this is the end of Cruz's night. And we will see a substitution. They'll go ahead and make it immediately. Make sure they don't have to play 10 on 11 for any period of time. And we'll try to get you that change when we can. We do have an unreliable list of substitutions. There's a few players missing from what we have, so we'll do our best to get that accurate for you, if not sooner, by the second half. Cross comes in. Player was there for Racing, but didn't really pan out. Forward header and a burst of speed could really lead to something. Excellent defending. It's going to stay with Foro via a throw-in. He'll take the time. All those come in now. The bounces. Going down, that will be a free kick right in front of the assistant referee. He did not hesitate to make that decision. And we'll see, the free kicks, the corners have been, for the most part, really underwhelming. But in minute 42, another chance via free kick for Foro to create something. Looks like it will come into the back post, and nothing comes out of that touch. You might have missed it completely, Romero. Minute 43. Still 2-0 for Foro, as you see in your top left. There's less pressure at the moment from Foro. Still players forward, not making passes or decisions easy. And case in point, kind of a giveaway that is forced by that Foro presence. Robinson. Across the pitch for Bengono. All played through. There's a lot of space once they unlock that first line of defense. Try to do it again here. They'll bypass it completely going up the right side. It's too long. 44th minute. Foro continuing to pull strings and pull Racing Dallas out of their position. They having their way with their opposition up to now. Long ball away. It's Martinez. Little ball forward from Pedraza. And then Tavar tried to keep it going. He couldn't. Here's Foro. Little turnaround that time from Kapetsky. Now it's Robinson. Bengono. Less than a minute to play plus any added time. That touch really got away from Jarira. And they'll pass out of the pressure. They dribble out of it though. Well, they can do that too. And this one will trickle away. It's a 4-0 throw-in. See if the referee will add any time. We had, I think, 2 bookings so far, and then the injury delay more recently. Not too much time to add, you'd think. We've hit 45. Referee's seen his watch and will play on for now. Possessed by Tovar. Back line. Nija out to Tovar. Nichols. Midfield, Pedraza. Backwards, Bonilla has it. Flores. Pedraza. Moved out to the right side and... well, there was presence there. Was Carlos Boca. Nothing more than that though. And Foro seemed content to just hold on to the ball. Another minute or so we'll see. Before the 15-minute halftime break. Guerrero. Centrally. All played out by Cosio. Bengono's across midfield. It's a good pass. Secondary pass is good as well. Popped up in the air, controlled. Look at this. There's space. There's numbers. Back heel. And they just couldn't get the final pass into the center, or it would have been dangerous. Now Dallas. Well, if they were able to counterattack here, that would change things. Couldn't do it though. Really well defended. Bengono up to the task. And nothing would cure Dallas's troubles more than a goal against the run of play here as we hit halftime. Really changed the dynamic of the second 45. Doesn't look like we'll see it though. Running out of time in the hourglass before we flip it over. Bengono. Again. Robinson. Third minute of added time. Guerrero. Robinson. Skip Bengono. Go to Quintana. Field again. Robinson. Played through. Nice through ball as well. Guerrero, he's got space. He'll play the cross in. Top of the box. Dallas wanted a handball. They won't need it. They'll clear it anyway. Well, they have this chance to break forward. Referee looks like he'll allow it for now. And it still looks like it could be on. Left side, well, nothing really doing. Foro again making up for their mistakes when they lose possession. Keeping counterattacks in check. Well, 4th minute of added time. We're still playing for now. The ball comes through. And that is kind of scuffed but dealt with in the end. And kept alive in play. No throwing either. Well, for now we're still playing. Is that it? No, still going. Switch, Quintana. Maybe one last chance for Foro. Did quite a bit of extra time by this point. Ball is high, long. And it will find its target by that corner flag. And knocked out of play. That could do it. And it will. Half number 1 is over. Foro SC in full control. 2-0 might not even fully tell the story. They've been dominant. They've looked really good, really comfortable. And it will take a Herculean effort to get past both the 2-0 deficit and the dominant run of play from a Racing Dallas perspective. That's it for us. Myself, Danny Catula, the whole crew here at Vader Media. We'll be back in a quarter hour to give you the second half of this one. Make sure you stay tuned. Foro SC 2, Racing Dallas 0 in the UPSL Premier Division Texas North Conference. See you soon.
There are a lot of people in this area who would play sports if they had a great place to play.
Ahora sí que cualquier deporte que practiques es bueno. Mientras hagas ejercicio, hay que mantenerse bien.
People don't want to pay to go play on a piece of dirt. They want to play on something that they see on TV. To them, it feels like they're in a stadium. It feels like they're somewhere really cool, like really high end.
There's just really nothing around here like Foro. Parents love it, players love it. When they see the facility, it just adds that level of professionalism to, the whole program, to our club. Being outdoors is crucial for us because we're training to play outdoors. And a lot of other clubs too have not been able to train, but we haven't skipped a beat. Having organized fields, the lines, the turf.
Being able to have multiple fields going.
En la cancha, la superficie está excelente. No corres el riesgo de lesionarte.
The sand volleyball courts are great. They keep them up. They're really nice. They're soft. They have a built-in place for the players to shower off.
Puedes rentar 1 hora, puedes rentar 2 horas, quedas con los amigos.
Being so close to the heart of Addison, this is just a brilliant location.
El lugar está padre, hay árboles.
There's nothing else around here that offers an experience like that. Now that they have a place to play, they can actually come out and play. There are a lot of people in this area who would play sports if they had a great place to play.
Ahora sí que cualquier deporte que practiques es bueno. Mientras hagas ejercicio, hay que mantenerse bien.
People don't want to pay to go play on a piece of dirt. They want to play on something that they see on TV. To them, it feels like they're in a stadium. It feels like they're somewhere really cool, like really high end.
There's just really nothing around here like Foro. Parents love it, players love it. When they see the facility, it just adds that level of professionalism to, the whole program, to our club. Being outdoors is crucial for us because we're training to play outdoors. And a lot of other clubs too have not been able to train, but we haven't skipped a beat. Having organized fields, the lines, the turf.
Being able to have multiple fields going.
La cancha, la superficie está excelente. No corres el riesgo de lesionarte.
The sand volleyball courts are great. They keep them up. They're really nice. They're soft. They have a built-in place for the players to shower off.
Puedes rentar 1 hora, puedes rentar 2 horas, quedas con los amigos.
Being so close to the heart of Addison, this is just a brilliant location.
El lugar está padre, hay árboles.
There's nothing else around here that offers an experience like that. Now that they have a place to play, they can actually come out and play. There are a lot of people in this area who would play sports if they had a great place to play.
Ahora sí que cualquier deporte que practiques es bueno. Mientras hagas ejercicio, hay que mantenerse bien.
People don't want to pay to go play on a piece of dirt. They want to play on something that they see on TV. To them, it feels like they're in a stadium. It feels like they're somewhere really cool, like really high end.
There's just really nothing around here like Foro. Parents love it, players love it. When they see the facility, it just adds that level of professionalism to, the whole program, to our club. Being outdoors is crucial for us because we're training to play outdoors. And a lot of other clubs too have not been able to train, but we haven't skipped a beat. Having organized fields, the lines, the turf.
Being able to have multiple fields going.
La cancha, la superficie está excelente. No corres el riesgo de lesionarte.
The sand volleyball courts are great. They keep them up. They're really nice. They're soft. They have a built-in place for the players to shower off.
Puedes rentar 1 hora, puedes rentar 2 horas, quedas con los amigos.
Being so close to the heart of Addison, this is just a brilliant location.
El lugar está padre, hay árboles.
There's nothing else around here that offers an experience like that. Now that they have a place to play, they can actually come out and play.
Back with you, a warm welcome as we're ready to kick off the second half, or just about anyway. Danny Kitula with you all. It's live UPSL Premier Division coverage, Texas North Conference, Carrollton, Texas to be exact, where it's a 2-0 lead for Foro SC over Racing Dallas. And that 2-0 scoreline very much deserved. You see both teams just about to head out on the pitch and get the second half started. Racing there in white. It wasn't their best first half, but really the story of this one has been the success, the confidence, the dominance, the attacking and defending prowess of Foro FC. They've looked really good on both sides of the ball. And if they're able to keep things up, just find it really difficult to imagine Racing Dallas finding the way back into this one. But 45 minutes left to play, only 2 goals is the deficit despite how good Foro were in that first half. It's certainly not over and not out of reach for Racing if they turn things around in half number 2. With that being said, second half is underway. Opening whistle to get us going. 46th minute in this one. And if we get word of any halftime substitutions, we'll let you know of those. We don't know of any as of now. Ivan Bengano gives it to Thomas Robinson. Bengano, those two had a lot of the ball. They're those two who will stay back. You're going to see both Nate Kopetsky on the right side and Tendai Jirira on the left get forward quite a bit. And that's a really good ball out to the left wing. I think it's onside too, just kind of left it behind as he made his dribble move. And that'll be cleared away. With no doubt left behind, Marcelo Pedraza is the man to get it away. Now it's Thomas Robinson for Foro. This left side intercepted nicely. Can Racing hold on to the ball now? That's the question they just weren't able to answer positively in that first half. Now you do see some possession though, at least for this short spell. They lost the attacking momentum, but they've still got the ball. Back line, it's sprayed out to the right wing. And that is Nogueira. He was dispossessed, really well defended. Jirira came back and made that defensive play. Battle for it in midfield, and Dallas will win it. They'll also win a throw-in. It's a little replay there. So here is what's actually a free kick. Into the back line. They moved out left. It's Miles Nichols who gets a player to go the wrong direction. A couple of quick passes. Racing could be in. Some good defending by Bengano just to make sure he couldn't get there. Goalkeeper Gonzalo Santamartinez is happy to claim that one. So Foro with that trademark possession. He came into this division and won it their very first season in the UPSL. Made it to the national playoffs as a result. They've been playing this way, this style, really, ever since the very first kick of the ball for them. Well, that kick of the ball is one they'll hope to forget. Looked like that run was onside, but won't matter because it was intercepted. Ball comes through the other way. This one's also on. But will it stay in bounds? It will. And that is out of play, not for a corner, but for a throw-in right there by the flag. Kopetsky's over there. He wants to throw it, and they'll let him do so. Gets it in along the goal line. Kind of pinned in there. Nice turn, and it took a... Well, you thought it took a Racing touch. Guess it didn't in the end. Goal kick. Quickly taken. Bonilla. Pedraza. On ball, that will go all the way back to Randy Martinez. And it has been better in possession for Racing in the attack, holding onto the ball a bit longer, getting forward with more intensity. But it's still a brick wall defensively for Foro they're running into. Here come those boys in orange. Kopetsky lays it off for Costo. Quintana. Robinson. That ball intercepted. One right back. Foul either. Ball played through. That's not a good ball either. And Foro have really come out sloppy in this second half. This looks like it's onside, and it's gonna be. Right side. There's a couple players to aim for this cross. So a good cutback, but just not far away enough from Thomas Robinson. Such long legs of his. able to outstretch one of them and win the ball back. That's a crucial intervention for his team. Foro have not looked like themselves offensively, but defensively definitely picking up the slack. Long ball through. That's a really great ball. It was a good run as well. Cross comes in, it's blocked. We've seen that a lot, Racing. They have had one area of the pitch down pat. It's been those wing areas, those flanks. Defensively, not allowing a lot of crosses to come in when they do come in from Foro. They've been disappointing. They've been rushed a lot of times. Although to be fair, even on corner kicks like we're about to see here, they've come up a bit short of their own standard. Past 15 minutes in this one, still plenty of time for Racing Dallas, especially the way they've been playing in these first 5 minutes of the second half. It is a 2-goal deficit they face. Ball comes in. That's a really great ball. Top of the box. It should be 3. Oh, it somehow isn't. It's been hit wide. I don't know if it took a touch. There it goes. It's just wide, and I think it does. Just get a defensive touch. It was really necessary. I think it's headed towards goal as well. It was a nice dummy that time to leave it off there at the 6. Nothing doing. Cosio will take another one. That one's into the center. Oh my goodness! It's found the back of the net! What a wild third goal! Foro, in a freak accident of a goal, are ahead by a triple. And Racing, that's really unfortunate for them morale-wise. They were just getting into this game. It's a really good cross from Cosio, and that's just strange. I mean, I think it's an intentional header at the end of the day. It's really nicely placed. It looked very much an awkward touch, but sometimes that's what's required in front of goal. I think that's going to be Thomas Robinson who finishes it off. The center back getting up and using his tall frame. It's usually the way that center backs score, and Thomas Robinson, really your classic center back. He gets stuck into tackles, uses his height, uses his leg length to really affect opposition as they get forward, and then when he gets forward, corner chances like that, he makes his presence felt in the air. Been a full, complete performance thus far for Thomas Robinson, 3rd goal scorer of the day for Foro. Now it's back to the drawing board from a Racing Dallas perspective. We're all of a sudden back in it. It felt like they were creating chances going the other way. Just one goal on their side would have really changed things. But now the 3rd for Foro just shuts that door ever so slightly more. This is Robinson, most recent goal scorer. He's across midfield on the dribble. He plays it out left further forward. Jurira. He's going to find the tracking back Ankir. Ankir again. Plenty of time for Robinson. He'll find his fellow defender, Mangano. Through is intercepted. And Dallas will settle and clear. Mangano chasing it under some pressure. Well, he's gonna make an ill-advised headed effort. Not what he wanted to do, I don't think. But they will not be punished. One back. Jurera. Getting forward. Here's Quintana. Lead off, Ramirez. This is Kopetsky. Ooh, and getting knocked down rather forcefully that time by Pedraza was Juan Ramirez. See this one more time. And yeah, he just gets the position right. He's able to go down under the contact from Pedraza. And Foro will go back to the main objective, which is hold on to possession. Make it hard for Racing to see the ball. Very much chasing shadows the away side now. This one's crossed in, and it is dealt with, needed to be, by the center back, Bonilla. And fully cleared for a Foro throw-in. And man, they just keep coming, don't they? Could be a matter of how many this evening. Unless Racing have something else in them. Third goal really did take a lot of wind out of their sails. Quintana into the fray there. Racing, now that they have it back, what can they do? They're nearly giving it away. They have done now. Foro on the attack, looking to pounce. And then we'll delay their pouncing a bit. Quintana, well, we go back to that for a foul? We will. Let's wonder what happened there on that far touch line. Looks like he'll be okay, though. That is the good news. I'll play it in quickly. And I think they're going to have to bring this back, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we do bring it back. The short free kick was not acceptable for the center referee. I'll play it short in the end anyway. Not the same outcome. Ball comes in the center. Bouncing around and it filtered out. Looks like we'll get a corner kick. Jung was there to watch it go through. Comes the corner, it's short. And this ball's in the center. Should be finished. Oh, and it's cleared away in the end. Now this shot is fairly easily corralled by Gonzalo Santa. It was dangerous for a moment. Good pass in to that area for Racing. They need more of that. Get to Jung. Robinson from Bengano. Out of play, and we'll see a couple of changes coming up for Foro, but not quite yet. Right side. Kitty Jung will play it through to Kapetsky. Cross midfield, Robinson. This is Getty Jung. Forward pass. Ball crossed in. Cleared away. Throwing to come, and you imagine we will see those two changes now. I think it is a double change for Foro. But we do not have a camera view of who's on and who's off, so that's going to hinder us from telling you what those changes are. 60th minute here, 4:03. Racing nil. Jung throws it in, there is space there. Ball crossed across the middle, and it's just over the head of an awaiting Foro player. And no further cross will come in. We'll see a corner kick though. It's played short. Foro have liked that option early in the second half. Could a ball come in from here? Oh, it's hit the post, and the rebound! It is smashed home, and now it's Foro are really well and truly in the driver's seat. This is good play to keep it in along the goal line, and that just to be Johnny on the spot there, ready to finish it off. It's very good striker play. So that is the fourth for Foro SC, and it just keeps getting better, this home opener for them. The dominance continues. It's by far the worst scoreline that Racing Dallas have seen this season. If they are going to come back and make this into an interesting contest, at least on the scoreline, going to want to get something positive quickly. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a goal. Of course, that's the idea, which you want eventually in quite a large quantity. There'll be a free kick here for Racing, but more than anything, you just want to get a chance on goal. You want to test the goalkeeper. You want to create something positive that you can build on. With less than 30 minutes to go, they've been very much short on those types of things. It was a throw-in instead of a free kick, as you saw on your screen. Well, how about this through ball? Well, intercepted. Good clash there in the middle as well. Some miscommunication for Foro, and so Racing will get the chance to throw it in. Possession gifted to them more or less. Throw in to come now for Foro. Thrown in quickly, Robinson. Bengona. Was Kitty Jung backwards, and now it's Robinson again. Called his name quite a lot, haven't we? It continues this possession for Foro. It's beautiful to watch as a neutral. For Racing, you imagine it's fairly infuriating. They just can't get a touch to the ball. Ketijang forward, intercepted. Now here is Racing with possession. But they got in their locker this time. Ketijang gets it back, won't let him pull anything out. Again, Ketijang moves it out to the left. Now, could something else come here? Wow. My goodness. I mean, it just continues, doesn't it? 5-0. That one's just slid its way in. Did not look like that was a goal-scoring chance, and all of a sudden it was. It's a great ball in. That is the difference. And it is finished off from very, very close range. I think that's going to be the substitute, actually. 16, Yael Sandoval. Again, Johnny on the spot. He just finds himself in the right place at the right time. 2 straight goals. Now he's got himself a brace. 65th minute. And I mentioned it a while ago. It just kind of felt like it'd be a how many situation once the second half started and Foro really worked their way into the match. Long ball out left. That is not the best of jumping efforts. Foro ahead again, 5-0. Now at the double, Yael Sandoval, the substitute. Goals also coming from Thomas Robinson from a headed corner chance. The opener from Tendai Jirira. And then we had the second one of the evening from Ramirez. Inside. Maybe could come of this. Well, it might have gone out of play in the end. No, they're going to say it's a free kick instead. The assistant referee over there spotted some contact he didn't appreciate. Well, no, it is a throw-in. I thought it would go to Racing were it a throw, but went to Foro and they didn't do anything with it, so all's well that ends well. Racing will have possession back. Substitution to come. Not sure who for. It's again out of our picture. Can't do a whole lot to tell you anything about the identities of who's coming in or out. Minute 67 though, and for Racing it increasingly becomes a matter of pride. We've seen some wild things at all levels of soccer, those of us who are fanatics and watch day and night, but be hard-pressed to find a situation where you come down from a 5-goal deficit, really in any case. I did see that the other day in a Premier League 2 match. That's the youth sides in the English Premier League. I think the championship as well. They have a couple of representatives. So 5-0 turned into 5-5. At about the same time frame, a little over 20 minutes, so it could happen with the Premier League academies. I suppose it could happen here. Certainly unlikely, though. And it would really have to start fairly soon, you imagine. Not much room for error. Here's Foro on the ball. Quintana out left, he's really put in a shift. Had a quietly strong day today. Just kind of facilitating, engineering the attack, helping out defensively as that defensive midfield player. And now it'll be Vengono. Forward touch and another forward pass. This is really nice. Could it be 6? And a couple of touches pull him away from where he wanted to be. Couldn't keep it in either. It's Eduardo Ruiz, I believe, is checked in there. On occasion tried to put, no, actually Ruiz was, well, yeah, no, I think it was. It looked like Ruiz in the end, who couldn't keep it in play. Couldn't chase it down. Well, he might be on the ball again. He has a chance. On the right side, well, they want a handball. And I think they're going to get one as well. Yeah, they absolutely are. The referee is going to give it, and it's just adding insult to injury at this point for Foro SC. They are just continuing to run this up. Let's see it again. Yeah, that's a pretty clear one. It is handling of the ball and certainly advantageous to the Racing Dallas defenders. So now, at the penalty spot, chance to finally get his goal. Moya Rankir, he's got 2 assists already on the day. He had the first 2 of the match, and now he could finally contribute himself to the score sheet in a more direct fashion. Another guy, along with Quintana, who's had a quietly fantastic performance today. And it could be 6 now. Foro already coming in with a +5 goal differential. They've added 5 to that tally so far. Could it be 6? Oh, it won't. That was, well, very disappointing effort. See it again. It is through the uprights. The other football, that would have been worth some points. It's, of course, worth nothing in this one. Stays 5-0. They won't really haunt Foro particularly much. If there was going to be a penalty to miss this season, probably would be that one, given the state of affairs in the match. You imagine it won't be particularly relevant, but still, that's, as a striker, one that just kind of sticks with you a little bit. You want to at least test the goalkeeper from the 12-yard spot. In the meantime, Foro continue to attack. They are not done. Patient possession at the moment, but it is still with an attacking intent. You see, every time somebody gets the ball, the first thing they do, they get a good touch and they look and scan. It's always a scan, and they're scanning forward. You see their head pick up whoever picks that ball up first. And they're just looking at who they could play a ball to that's forward, how they could get on the dribble, get into attacking areas. That mindset, almost more than anything, more than the tactics, more than the technique. It's the mindset these players have when they pick up the ball. That's really made the difference today. One of many things that's made a difference, of course. Quite a few differences between these two sides on the night. This is Bengano. And, well, that shot's going to go goalwards. It's picked up, and no scraps either. There's a guy running in to try to pick up anything left over. But Martinez for Racing Dallas is there. Now could his team get forward? Looks like it might be a foul here. Well, no, it won't be. It's throwing. For Racing, there was some contact, but I think the referees decided Bengano was the one to initiate that contact. Well, potential danger once again. Oh, and it's just not a good touch. Immediately he takes that touch. Does Sandoval, and he just points. The man in the middle he was looking for on Kied, he said, "Hey, I'm sorry, that was supposed to be a different result off my foot. I saw you there." And now, coming the other way, this one will go on goal. It will force a save at the very least for Santo. Say it one more time. This one comes in, and it's a long distance. A lot to ask to really challenge the goalkeeper from that distance, but he does at least force him into a save. Just a little over 15 minutes left, and this one just feels like a foregone conclusion. Foro continuing to play, though. Long cross, picked up on the backside. Ketijang centrally. Ramirez. Laid out left. Quintana. Good ball forward. There is space. And will we see a foul here? Yes. Whistle does blow in the night air in Dallas. And you do see just that kind of extended arm, the push. They'll say it's fairly soft. I think it is still a foul, though. Anytime you do extend the arm, you run that risk. 75th minute. It's a 5 spot that Foro SC have put on Racing Dallas so far. Of course, Bundesliga fans will perhaps recall this morning a 7-0 victory at home for Bayern Munich over VfL Bochum. So that could be an aspiration Foro still have to match that Bayern performance on the day. Harry Kane with a hat trick in that one. The new reinforcement from Tottenham, of course. Many will not need any reminding. Bengano moves it out right. That's Katijan forward. Nice little twist for a first touch. Second touch wasn't as good. It was good defending as well. From a Dallas perspective, that ball intercepted. Nice tracking back by the attacker. Foro still looking to create, and they won't be able to for the foreseeable future. Might have some more substitutions here. Eric Ramirez will be the one eventually to throw it in for Racing. And you're going to see Erling Flores coming off on this near side. He's going to make the long walk around. Ramirez. And this one doesn't go anywhere. Minute 77. Bengano. Interpassing between these right side players for Foro. Will result in a throw-in. Bengano. This is across midfield and finally out of his feet. Ramirez switches the play. There's space out there and a player to aim for. He'll find him. Cross comes in into the air. Ooh, nearly a header. Just kind of glanced away. And cleared away by Racing Dallas. It's Foro. Left to try again. Ramirez. Juan Ramirez. Again. Ramirez outright. And it's still Ramirez. Shakes off a defender. He gets it back. Wanted the cross. It is cleared away instead for a corner kick. Foro SC will not stop. Still over 10 minutes to go, and with a 5-0 lead, I think they'd be forgiven. Kind of just slowing things down. It hasn't been reckless from them, but they're still coming. Still trying to score goals. Of course, they probably should have had the 6th from the penalty chance. Inside, maybe a cross to come. Along the goal line, it's a really nice low cross, but well defended. Pedraza was there. And keyed backwards, Ramirez. He will play it across to Nigel Katawa. Left side, maybe a cross potential for it. They'll play it backwards, Katawa. Center of the park, backwards. Moved out left. By the way, a second ago, Alejandro Castillo, backup center back, who replaced Thomas Robinson, one of 4 goal scorers on the day. Good switch of play. A lot of space out there. Juan Ramirez. Oh, well. 2 players to aim at. He found the middle of the 2 of them. And now here come Racing. They do have some numbers down this left side if they utilize them right. That one is well over the bar. Not the shot he was hoping for. To get himself some space nicely, though. You see what he wanted to do. Good attacking play up until the shot effort. Gonzalo Santa Martinez. He will be the one to get us back in play. He's done that. Bengano. Played backwards. It was a bit dangerous. Castillo did pick it up though. Gets it again. Far side. Chirira. Tendai Chirira. Castillo. Played backwards. Bengono. Ramirez. Forward. Laid off. And intercepted, picked back up by Foro. Moved out left, Chirira. Nice job to show for the ball on Kid. You know, point backwards where you wanted to have it played. That's where it went. Bengono. Ramirez centrally. Good ball through. There is space. No shot will find its way goalwards. And here's Rossi. They could counter. They've got space. Not many numbers. Sliding challenge goes all wrong. Well, no, referee says he's won the ball. I'd like to see that one more time. Hopefully we'll get a chance to. Be a bit fortunate that time. Ivan Bengono. Bengono has it again. Castillo. Good ball in. Finds a player. Oh, and it is well across the goal line. I wonder if we'll get to see that challenge again from Bengono. It's, as it stands, as the referees called it, a really inch-perfect tackle. So we hit 83rd minute of play. Martinez now will be the one to boot this one long. Well, he won't go long, will he? He'll go short instead. Let's play it a little bit longer and immediately back into orange possession. Left side, making defenders look silly. Look at this. On that layoff pass, intercepted nice. Still in the area though. Still potential danger. This shot is charged down. Cleared away. Rosling just can't get past midfield. It's too suffocating of a back line today. For Foro SC, no mercy on the defensive end of things. Good switch of play, a lot of space there. Chirira, he's gonna run in, take advantage of all of it, leaves it off. Still making his run, he'll get it back. Plays it to the top of the box, there's more potential passes that could be made, he'll make one! Shot saved, rebound! That's saved! Another one popped up in the air! Could be kept away. Well, Foro pointing for a corner. I'd be obliged to agree with them. That shot is off the post in the end. And that is how close Moyalankid is to finally getting his goal. He's come short in just about every way possible. He's also had a lot of heavy contributions to the goals that have been scored today, so not all bad for him. Well, that was an interesting effort. Didn't look far away from just sliding in at that near post. A lot of power on it. And right there, that's not a bad hit. It really isn't. On another day, could find its way in the back of the net. It would have been a good finish as well. Had it scored, and now the goalkeeper's well out of position. Thankfully, Ketty Jung was not ready to shoot. Gonna play it forward though. Cruz. Ketty Jung across the middle, and there was just nobody there to finish it. Tantalizing ball though. Here's Bengono. Again, Bengono. Alejandro Castillo. There's a lot of space. Racing Dallas know it. Foro SC know it. We know it. These 3 points are going to the home side. Start to see the fatigue set in. even with so many substitutions. Cross will come in. Nothing there. Crossing to clear. Well, and could they go the other way? This looks onside. Well, they didn't play it though. That's strange. Looked like he was going to play the pass. I think it was just a passing lane that got cut off right at the last moment. Vengono. Ramirez. Castillo. No resistance right now in midfield from Racing. Castillo. Ramirez. Catijan. Now some forward movement, play backwards. That's where all the space is. Ramirez out to the left. That was intercepted. Guerrero was the intended target. Goalkeeper Ramirez had work to do, or sorry, Martinez, I should say. Got it done. Ramirez. Now Vengono. So much space. Great turn. This should be a shot. It will be. It's saved. Follow-up is just gobbled up. Martinez. Randy Martinez is there. A double save. That is a good stop just to get to the ground, and then not only does he get to the ground and save it, he pounces on it in time to make sure that second one didn't go in. I think there was a foul or maybe an offside flag anyway at the end of all of that. Of course, Martinez wasn't to know. That foul goes against Ramirez. He has a choice word or two for the center referee as he departs the crime scene. 88th minute. Start a play now for Racing. See it again. And that's where it is. It's that little stretched leg.
There he is! Over here!
It would have been offside. He was able to get to it though for Racing. Some more good passing play for Foro. Nothing new. 2 minutes left. See how much out of time we get. Long ball played over the top. Intelligent ball. But it is solid defending from Eliezer Bonilla. That's a foul, and it'll be Bonilla winning the free kick. Make sure they don't give up anymore. It's damage control these last couple of minutes for Racing Dallas. That'll help the cause. We'll give them away. Well, that's a tricky move as well, isn't it? A couple of nice moves in the tool bag. Let's go back to Foro in the end, though. Tricky dribbling aside. Ramirez. Guerrero had it. That's it again. Moves it out left. Backwards. Lots of space. Smart move. Vengono. Some overlapping runs. Continuing to create problems. Inside the box. Oh, and that's just pushed wide. Not far away. Could have been number 6. 30 seconds before we hit the 90. And if this game were more in the balance at this point, you'd imagine there'd be a few minutes of added time. There's times, though, when a referee will just kind of sense the situation and let things end a bit quicker than they otherwise would have. See what center referee tonight opts to do. Foro are on The ball again. Moving down this left side. That's 90. Play on for now. Castillo. Turns around, doesn't see anything he likes. Still has it. Again with it. Bengon. Ramirez. Bengono from Castillo. Alejandro Castillo. All played through, too long. No, it's been picked up? No, well, I think he did get to it in time. He just didn't get the ensuing touch right. So 91st minute. And we will play no longer. It is over. Full time here. As Foro FC have a fantastic performance. They couldn't have asked for anything more. Over the course of these 90 minutes, they were good from the off, and they get the result they deserve. 5-0 the final against Racing Dallas. Foro stay perfect, 3 wins from 3. Racing dropped to 1 win, 2 losses. They are back to the drawing board. Racing not the same team they were a year ago when they finished dead last, but tonight does show how far they still have to come to beat the best in this division. Let's run you through how we got to this 5-0 scoreline. Of course, it was pretty strong Foro SC play from the very beginning. It's Thomas Robinson starting the play as the center back, and then this is just great movement, great understanding of the game. Jarira is still going to be the one to pick up on this and just launch it into the net on a great assist from Moya Rankit. That's number 1. And you get to goal number 2. Before we hit halftime, Ankit again, he's going to lay it off. Plenty of time and space, it's too much to be fair. But that is a really nice finish. Takes a deflection, doesn't matter too much. Finds its way in. 3rd goal after night fell into the second half. And that's just a really nice finish. Glancing header right into the corner where you want it to go. Still not sure how intentional it was to end up exactly there, but it worked out for Thomas Robinson. This one, the 4th, is just banged home by the substitute, Yael Sandoval. He's able to finish that one off after the first effort hit the post, and then we see number 5, if you're keeping count. And again, great ball into the middle. This time no post involved, but just a lot of space there. And it is finished off for goal number 5. Here's the penalty. It was almost just landed in the arms of the Racing defender, but the attempt is well over the bar for Ankit. Easily the low point of this one, but not many low points to speak of. Foro SC will be more than happy to take the positives from this one and move forward. 5-0 the final. Racing Dallas with more work to do. Foro SC will be riding high until their next one. And speaking of the next one, always matches in the UPSL and plenty of other highly competitive pre-professional and professional leagues here on Vader Media. Don't forget to follow Vader Media, check them out, subscribe to them on YouTube, and be ready for the next match. Until that next match comes, my name's Danny Katula saying thank you all for listening tonight. Been a pleasure providing you UPSL Premier Division action. See you next time and be blessed.